Going on special assignment, deaths caused by drug overdoses are on the rise. MTN's Morgan Davies takes a look at the rise of overdose deaths here in Montana and what law enforcement believes could be the cause of this upward trend.
It is approximately 50 times more powerful than heroin.
Fentanyl, a prescription drug mostly used to treat cancer patients in their final stages. It's now more than ever being used as a recreational drug.
Fentanyl's been present around here for a long time in various forms, but the unknown substances and unfortunately, the accessibility to it really increased as of last summer.
So just how easy is it to get your hands on fentanyl? Well, I'm actually on a popular social media website and I found email addresses, different links to actually purchase all different types of fentanyl products.
It's very tricky to determine where the fentanyl is coming from.
In 2017, Gallatin County saw 4 deaths due to fentanyl overdoses. Also last year, a large fentanyl heroin bust was made in Bozeman, linking that batch of fentanyl-laced heroin to overdoses in Butte. And that's how most opiate users come into contact with fentanyl. It's used as a cutting agent in heroin.
The proper steps to measure and to take the quality controls that a pharmacy would take or a pharmaceutical company would take is not taking. So you may take a pill that has an unknown quantity of fentanyl.
It doesn't take much to get a lethal dose of fentanyl. As you can see here, a lethal dose of heroin is about the size of a dime. The lethal dose of fentanyl is much smaller.
It's an unknown, and that's the danger of it. A very, very small amount of some kind of transdermal opioid could end up being an overdose.
There's the danger for law enforcement officers. Fentanyl is transdermal. For medical use, it was sold as a patch that patients could wear to ease pain. But for officers out in the field, coming into contact with fentanyl could be deadly.
We've done basically a department-wide training on the exposures and what to look for and how to treat other officers or potentially treat ourselves if we do become in contact with fentanyl.
All officers are now carrying Narcan.
We want to give them an extra tool to be able to be sure that they can immediately reverse those effects.
Unfortunately for law enforcement, coming in contact with the unknown is a bigger risk. These fentanyl products are no longer just coming from the pharmaceutical companies. Fentanyl is being manufactured out of the U.S. and then being shipped back.
Chances that we will come across it have increased. The potency of it, the more varieties that it comes in, the unknowns, that's the reason we had to take a precaution.
Attorney General Tim Fox recognized the increase in lethal doses of fentanyl moving around Montana. In October of 2017, he urged law enforcement to look at overdose deaths as homicides instead of accidents. On special assignment in Bozeman, Morgan Davies, MTN News.